Steve, how involved were you in the decision to postpone the game yesterday?
I got a call from Chris Finch during our meeting, our coaches meeting yesterday. I had already gotten a couple of texts from Mike Dunleavy telling me that the league was thinking about postponing the game, and then Chris called me. We talked, and I told him we didn't have a great sense of anything, that we were really going to lean on them. It's their city, and I talked to Joe Ingles. He called me kind of to tell me that all their players were feeling really uneasy about everything. And so I told Chris and Joe, we trust you guys. We trust the league, whatever makes the most sense. So ultimately, obviously the game was postponed. I totally agree with the decision. Everything should be about safety and concern for not only the players and the fans, but everybody here in Minneapolis with what's going on.
How much have you been following the news?
I've been following everything. It's very sad. This has always been a great stop on the NBA tour. I love the city of Minneapolis. The people here are wonderful, and it's very sad what's happening. I feel for the city. There's a pall that has been cast over the city. You can feel it, and a lot of people are suffering. Obviously, loss of life is the number one concern. Those families will never get their family members back. And, when all the unrest settles down, whenever that is, those family members won't be returning home, and that's devastating.
I guess, what has the emotion been like just around the team as all this is unfolding? How would you describe that?
I think, we met yesterday during actually 2 days ago, I'm sorry. We met when we arrived. We had a film session from the night before, and we could see 20,000 people from our hotel view, from my room. You could see the streets were body to body. And so we met as a team and, talked a little bit about what was going on and, just to be safe, be careful. And then obviously we thought we were going to play yesterday and didn't meet because of the time of the game. And then we started to get word, and that's when, some of the players were already over here warming up, and so a lot of them stayed and just got workouts in, that sort of thing, and then, waited until today, and here we are.
And there's hundreds, if not thousands, of people protesting outside. I was wondering if you ever gone through anything like this, had a situation like this occur during your playing or coaching career?
Yeah, I mean, I've experienced a few things like this. I played a game my very first year in the NBA with Phoenix. I played a game in Miami that was canceled because of riots that were happening outside the arena. We had a game canceled or postponed 2 years ago in Salt Lake City when Decky passed away the night before the game, and the league postponed the game, so that we could grieve and handle, our team and ourselves. And, there's a COVID type feel with what's happened the last couple of days, where we're kind of all stuck in the hotel, and a very eerie vibe, in the city and just in everything that's happening. But I think the general feeling is just one of sadness for Minneapolis, for the city. They've been through a lot, and we empathize with the citizens here, with the Wolves franchise and their fans. It's a wonderful place. As I said, I've always felt a great vibe here. The expression "Minnesota nice" is a real thing. People here really, really care about each other and take care of their neighbors and go out of their way to help one another. And it's a beautiful city, and it's just tough to see everybody really going through a lot of angst and anger and sadness and grief.
You know if Steph's playing? Yeah.
Steph is going to warm up. He didn't really feel an injury the other night. He felt something yesterday. He was doing a kind of a warm up, and he felt something in his knee. So he's told me today that he's feeling better, but he will have to go warm up and see. Obviously, the basketball implications are very minor with everything that's going on, but since that's what we're here for, I will address that. We're going to play Melton and Al tonight or today and not tomorrow night. Obviously, neither guy's playing back-to-backs. They would have both played both games, but with everything that's happened, they'll play tonight. Steph is questionable. We'll see how he feels when he goes out there. Hopefully, he'll be able to play.
Usually you have been alternating Melton and Horford for back-to-backs. Why play both of them tonight?
It just feels like tomorrow with the 8:30 start, game in Salt Lake, 2 days after that, 3 and 4 nights. Play them tonight, give them both the next couple of days, have them ready for Utah, giving them that extra day and a half.
And then, I guess, to go back to the beginning, what do you view as the league and individuals, teams' responsibilities in times of crisis like this?
Well, I think Adam Silver has just been an amazing leader for us as a league. I think it's our responsibility to look after each other, look after our fans, to use our platforms in the right way, and to hopefully extend empathy and compassion to people. A lot of people watch our games. A lot of people follow our teams. They see us. They hear us. I think in any position of leadership, it's important to show empathy and concern, and I think that's our role in cases like this.
Steve, you've been very outspoken about this administration and the things going on. If there is a path forward, what does it look like in your eyes about what's going on and how it can be addressed moving forward?
Yeah, I think, my concern as an American, we're not perfect. We never have been perfect, but I think our ideals have been in the right place for a long time, our values. And, I think no matter what side of the aisle you stand on, I think remembering the values that come with the Constitution, that come with citizenship, the values of looking after each other are so important right now just because of the extremism that we can feel from all over the place. People are so angry, and there should be an appeal to our better angels to look after one another and to recognize what's happening. We're being divided by media for profit, by misinformation. There's so much out there that is really difficult for all of us to sort of reconcile. And so you have to, in times like these, you have to lean on values and who you are and who you want to be, either as an individual or as a country. And I think that's the biggest thing, and that's what's so sad about all this is like we're at each other's throats right now. And, you can't just say I'm right and the other person's wrong. Not in this current climate of nonstop news flooding at us, and it's hard to decipher what's real and what's not, what's true and what's not true. People arguing over the exact same video and saying this happened, no, that happened. It is a confusing time to be alive and to be an American, and so what I would appeal to everyone is to remember what our Constitution stands for, what our values are, and what that means to how we treat each other and our fellow citizens.